Hi Aquariuses, how are y'all doing? My name is Marlissa. This is At Word from Mars Tarot, and this is going to be your September prediction reading. Please apply this to your Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, Rising, your North Node, or your South Node sign, okay? If you like it here, please subscribe. If you love it here, like the video, share this to an Aquarius that you know, all right? So, Aquarius, I'm not going to hold y'all. It's a lot going on here. Whew. Excuse me, your girl is tired. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So, hmm, couple different messages, okay? So some of you this month may need to be mindful or maybe you're working steadily towards your goals, all right? It could take you a long time, but you're going to get there because you're moving diligently. You're going forward. You're not, regressing or anything like that. You are moving forward, but it's just at a slow pace. And air signs, just like fire signs, like to move a bit more quickly. So remember that like slow and steady wins the race and that you're still going to get there. Um, you could have something happen with your finances this month that sets you back. And then that's why, like, as you're moving forward from that like loss or whatever takes place, but you're moving forward slowly. All right. And I say that because you have the Ace of Pentacles reverse here. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is usually like maybe some sort of financial loss, okay? Um it can be about like you needing to you know be less greedy, all right, because maybe you're being greedy and you're missing out on the bigger picture right now. This could be about needing to um do things to support you and having a stronger foundation, all right. Some of you may feel like you've missed out on opportunities as well, okay. Also, I want you to be mindful that like you may have a fire sign who's a little bit younger than you. And maybe, yeah, they're courageous and all these sorts of things. They have charisma, they're passionate. But maybe they're not responsible with their finances and you find yourself giving to them. Even if it's not a younger fire sign, it could just be somebody in your life that carries this Knight of Wands energy, which is very charismatic, passionate, go after what they want, but they do things very hastily. They don't always think through, their actions. So this could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius in your life, okay? And you want to be mindful of this person because they could be somebody who's a little bit deceptive. They can be sneaky. They could move silently and quickly. So another message here is that you could have a younger fire sign or a younger earth sign who maybe is coming back towards you because they feel like they missed out on an opportunity with you. I like the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries would come back towards you more quickly than the Knight of Pentacles would. All right. Someone here is feeling nostalgic with the Six of Cups here. This is somebody who is, reflecting on more of the good times and the bad. They're remembering how stuff used to be and they're not thinking about uh maybe the why behind that. Like, why are things no longer how it used to be? Did we really just have all good times or did we have some fucking terrible times too? All right. Or maybe you this month, maybe you find yourself being in a very nostalgic place, Aquarius. I don't know about what or whom, but you may find yourself being nostalgic. This may be something you feel like you can't say to anybody, all right, with the moon here. The moon talks about secrets. It talks about anxieties, fears, all of that, all right? Maybe some of you have a fear that for like some area in your life, it's never going to be how it used to be. So that supports you in being very nostalgic. The moon here, sign of Cancer. Runner-up Pisces. Okay. Also with that full moon in the background, we are in eclipse season. So we had something happen on September 7th. That was the full moon. The full moon was on September 7th. And I can't remember if that was in Pisces or Virgo. All right. Excuse me. Be very mindful of whoever this Seven of Swords can be, or even you being in that energy. Because this is like my sneak and geek card. This could be somebody moving silently and quickly. This could be somebody doing something fucked up and getting away with it. All right. So, leave that there. The 3 cards that came out for you is think before you act. Think before you act. So maybe some of you sometimes tend to be hasty, Aquarius, all right? And that can put you in like financial binds, or whatever the case may be. We have legal matters. Legal matters. So some of you may be dealing with some legal matters this month. We have completion or closure. Completion or closure. So there is some sort of cycle, ending here. All right. There's some sort of cycle or something that is ending here. Things are going to look a little bit differently. This reminds me of sign of Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Also, I want to say there is something here going on this month that you are not wanting to see or admit to, Aquarius. All right. It's something that is clear here. Maybe there's a decision that you have to make, because underneath this card is even the Lovers, which also signifies a decision-making sign of Gemini. All right. But there's something here that I feel like you're not wanting to see. And it could be about yourself. It could be about the fire sign or the earth sign. And eventually when these crows get these strings off of her and they get this, what is it called? Whatever, when they uncover her eyes, because I cannot think of it, she's going to be left to make a choice. Okay. We also have unplug here. So Aquarius, at some point in time this month, it may be time for a little social media detox. Or if you use social media and you have it for work, maybe you only use it for that. You don't maybe use your personal accounts. Maybe some of you, your screen time has been outrageous. So maybe some of you are needing to find some other things to do to unplug and unwind. All right. We also have Labyrinth here. So this makes me feel like there's going to be something that happens this month that feels, confusing. All right. Which makes sense to me, considering that 9 of Swords we saw earlier. So you definitely may be having a what the fuck moment with something or somebody. So you may end up feeling like you're in a maze, feeling confused, not knowing what to do. I'm going to read that one to y'all. Where's the book? Oh, right here. All right. The Stone Labyrinth. Ritual, journey within, illumination, opening the self. Our awakened soul is on a journey, a walking meditation to realign herself and her path. There has been too much chaos and confusion vying for her attention. Too much outside noise has clouded her ability to hear her intuition. The journey to this sacred space has prepared her in many ways for transformation. By taking herself out of her normal routine and space, she has shifted her perspective and allowed herself to be open to new experiences and realizations. She is taking the time to call on her spiritual guardians, to be fully present and in her body. Each time she puts one foot in front of the other, she walks into the center towards herself and wholeness. The awakened meaning here. It is time to rediscover yourself and your path, to take the time and make the commitment to shine a light on yourself, to be open to new truths about yourself. This may require you to do something completely new and to trust the process of transformation. Some of you guys may be connected to a Scorpio or have a Scorpio placement. The Labyrinth card is a divine call to walk your talk. Know that you are aided through all of the transitions you will face in life. You are always supported every step you take, even when you are not walking a spiritual path. You can't at all times, but the path will always be there when you are ready. This card represents the greatest knowledge and journey that you go through in life, to know thyself. Dare to go on an exploration to the center of your soul and to incorporate and embrace what you find there. You are also being reminded to be present in your journey, to take time to be in the now and not rush through or want things to happen before you are ready. So the shadow meaning for this labyrinth card is denial, being on autopilot, not reflecting or being conscious, being lost. The affirmation, I know myself. Personal reflections, what requires realignment in my life? All right. And this may be why you need to unplug. All right. Because it seems like you have some things to figure out, Aquarius. All right. And what you're wanting to surrender to this month is your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So there's somewhere where you need to fucking relax, Aquarius. Calm the fuck down, relax, sit back, and stop trying to control others. The only person you're in control of is yourself. Okay? This is going to support you in more effectively achieving your goals. Now, the last card here, the mindfulness card, is loving space. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves at their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. Now, Aquarius, this is very real because you do like to help people out. And something that could be happening here is that, you know, whether this is a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you may be used to like bailing people out, all right? To the point where sometimes that may impact your financial, you know, household or whatever. And so I feel like it's seeming like you got to start moving and shaking a little bit differently. So that way you're not impacting like your well-being or your household and such. So keep that in mind. And also if you're always bailing somebody out when they're going through it financially or whatever it is, how are they going to learn their lesson? Because you're always helping them. You're always bailing them out. So you can hold space for them as they go through their journey, but you got to let them learn and go through all of that at their own time and at their own pace. Okay? You can't learn people's lessons for them. So that is what I have for you, not Scorpio. Maybe you're connected to a Scorpio, but that is what I have for you, Aquarius, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.